How to trigger a GrooveMail email automation with GrooveMember and GrooveSell when someone purchased your course in GrooveMember. What's up guys, it's Amy here. Guess what? We've hit 1,000 subscribers. Sincerely, I can't thank you guys enough for subscribing and sharing the channel. It means so much to me. And honestly, I couldn't have done it without you all, so thank you so much. Now, before you watch this video tutorial, it's a must that you watch my GrooveMember, GrooveMail Part 1 and Part 2, and GrooveSell tutorial first. Otherwise, this tutorial will seem incomplete to you. Don't say I didn't warn you. Are you ready? Let's go! Okay guys, to follow along in this tutorial, you would have created 1, your course or membership in GrooveMember, 2 is creating a product funnel and product in GrooveSell, and 3 is creating sender IDs, email lists, tags, and sequences in a GrooveMail. If you haven't done this yet, please do so first. I'm going to leave links to the relevant tutorial in the description area for you. First, I want to show you the order form. So what I've got here is 2 courses, a free course and a paid course. And our goal is to have GrooveFunnels trigger the membership username and password, as well as follow up with an email sequence to convert the free bootcamp course into paid buyers through an email sequence automation. So step 1 is log into GrooveMember. Under step 6, welcome. This may be a bug temporarily, but what I noticed when I was testing this is that if you select don't send welcome email and you create an automation to have GrooveMail send the username and password, this literally did my head in, guys, because what happened was GrooveMember and GrooveMail sent the same email for different passwords. So I just want to point it out to you. What I recommend is keeping it to send default welcome email and then press save and next all the way through. Step 2 is log into GrooveSell, adding a membership and setting access levels. So what you do is click on product funnels, close out of this, select your course funnel. Under actions, click manage products, find your course name, and then click on this pencil icon, edit, click on step 8, and under membership tab, I've got 2 products here. So just to recap, we had 2 products on the order form. I've already added the membership integration into GrooveSell, but what you do is click on add new membership, select the membership. So mine would be Amy Courses Demo, and the access I want is the funnel bootcamp, and then I press add. Close out of that because that's done already. And then I'm going to click on the second product, click on add, and then I'll have the course, but I want to select the funnel and traffic access level. So you would have configured all of these access levels in GrooveMember already. And I show you how to do that in my GrooveMember tutorial. So I'm going to close out of that. Basically, if you have 3 different membership access levels, you would also have another tab here for your 3rd membership level and assign the correct access levels based on the price point. So I'm going to click on save and then exit. And guys, I would really appreciate it if you could hit on that like button now and leave me a comment to support the channel. Step 3 is creating a GrooveMail automation, and there's a few steps within this step. So step 1 of 3 is creating tags. Because I have 2 price points, what we're going to do is create 2 tags, and you'll click on tags and tags again. And basically I've created 2 tags. One tag is Amy Funnel Bootcamp, which is people who registered for the free course. The second one is Amy Funnel Plus Traffic course buyers, which are paid course buyers. And whilst you can see the number of leads that I tagged with a specific tag, because the system is still in beta, you can't actually view who these leads are at this stage. So I'm going to be a bit OCD and move you to step 2, which is creating email lists. So we're going to go to leads and click lists. We're going to create 1 list for those who received the free course, and I've called this Amy Funnel Bootcamp Free. And the second list is for those who purchased the paid course. I've called it Amy Funnel Plus Traffic course buyers. Once you've done that, step 3 is creating an email sequence. So you would go to campaigns and click on sequences. In this example, I've created an email sequence to follow up with people who registered for the free bootcamp course, and I'm trying to promote the paid funnel and traffic course. I'll go in here and click on edit, click update, and to get straight to the point, I'm not going to show you how to set up email sequences here because that was covered in GrooveMail Part 2 tutorial. This sequence will have a starting rule of Amy Funnel Bootcamp tag. So you would just go to add trigger and then click on tags. I had the free bootcamp course under leads, and the tag would be Amy Funnel Bootcamp. and then you can add it through here. I'm going to close out of this because I already added, and then you'll click done. Now, one mistake I want to apologize for, guys, is in GrooveMail Part 2 tutorial, in regards to time delay, you will need to set a specific number of days after the first email instead of 1 day apart, as I use in that tutorial. So when it comes to your email sequence, under time delay here, and you click on edit, this is wait a number of days after the first email, okay? It doesn't allow you to do 1 day apart right now. That's something that you should go through and check to make sure that it's sent out in the right timing sequence for you. I'll close out of that, and then I'm going to exit because we've already created that. Final step is creating an automation to tag and trigger the email sequence for people to buy your paid course. Now, there are so many ways to splice and dice automation, guys. I'm just going to show you one specific automation that actually worked in GrooveMail because it literally did my head in testing all this for you guys. So what we'll do is click on new automation. I'm going to call it funnel course by sequence. Under select trigger, we're going to click on purchase a product, and it will be Amy course test. Product is Amy's course, and the price point is the funnel bootcamp course, and click add. Then add a tag. That tag was under leads, and then it was Amy funnel bootcamp. Click add. What we also want to do next is subscribe them to list, and it will be Amy funnel bootcamp free. Click add, and then you'll click on save, and you would press play to activate this automation. And I'm not going to press play just in case it glitches on the system. One last thing I wanted to point out in the automation is I'm going to click on edit again. So one thing I wanted to point out is to skip adding a membership level. And what I mean by this is sometimes people would put, if some product is purchased, then if you click under select action, you will see add a membership, and then you can select the membership and the access level. For now, I'm just going to skip this because what I noticed is that when you added the membership through fulfillment in GrooveSell, and then you go and create an automation to add them into the membership, it duplicates and then it stuffs up the system. So just stick with purchase a product, add a tag, and then subscribe them to the email list. And that way you would trigger the follow-up email sequence to convert leads into buyers, okay? All right, so here's the end result of integrating GrooveMember, GrooveMail, and GrooveSell. What happened is that I immediately received first email in the email sequence. So that worked. And it was only 1 minute later that GrooveSell sent the membership username and password. And 4 minutes later, they sent me the receipt. So guys, if you're new to all this and you want to create a course, my recommendation is to watch the tutorials on the channel in the following order. One is how to create an online membership with GrooveMember. Then watch GrooveMail tutorial part 1 and part 2. Next is watching how to create a product funnel in GrooveSell. You can watch this video and everything will make sense because I didn't want to overwhelm you, and that way it's like stacking Lego. You complete one tutorial and then it just stacks upon each other, and if there's any little edits you can just go back and change it easily. Alright guys, I hope you hit that like button already, and I would really appreciate it if you shared this video to help others out. And until next time, see ya!